It was done by Catherine Mulbrandon of Visualizing Economics. On the left, what we will see here, there we are. Those numbers represent percentiles of wealth in this country for families. How rich you are, in other words. At the bottom, you'll see it's the 20th percentile. That's like the Tom Joads, the bottom of the heap, the have-nots. At the top, the 95th percentile. That's like Daddy Warbucks, right? Richie Rich. That's them, that's got. Across the bottom, the x-axis there, yes, those are the percentages for annual growth in income. And it turns out that your financial health really does depend on who's in charge. Because look at this. These lines represent the growth in income for each different economic group under all the Democratic presidents since basically the end of World War II. If you are further down the ladder, if you have less money, your income grows a little bit more than if you were at the top under Democratic presidents, but only a little. Everybody grows by pretty similar amounts. Okay, so this is blue under the Democrats, under Democratic presidents in aggregate since the end of World War II. Now let's look at what happens when Republicans are in charge. Oh, this is what happens. Just look at that. When Republicans are in charge, people at the bottom of the economic scale hardly get anywhere. Their incomes grow at an aggregate of 0.4%. But the top income bracket, the Daddy Warbucks bracket, their incomes grow nearly 5 times faster than that. In the middle, they're just muddling along, wishing Bill Clinton would come back. And this is not, rich versus poor. This is not a class war thing. People in every income bracket do better, as you can see, when Democrats are in the White House. The richest, the poorest, the middle class, whatever. Between World War II and 2005, which is what this graph represents, everybody did better under Democratic presidents. Under Republicans, if you're rich, you did pretty great, particularly compared to everybody else, because if you're anybody but the rich, This graph covers 1948 to 2005. It is actual observed performance. It is not what the parties are pledging to do. It is what they have done economically. So when you hear the fight now over whether we ought to spend $700 billion as a nation, giving more tax cuts to the richest 2% of people in the country, which Republicans want to do and Democrats don't want to do, here's why we're having that debate. Here's why. Here's how. They mean it, man. They are committed. A picture is worth 700 billion words.